And just like that, boys and girls, we are back. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Can't stop us. You can only hope to contain us. That's what's going on here at the Fun Life community, right? Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Transformation Tuesday. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I've got a little something going on up in the sinus cavity, so we're gonna push through it, boys and girls, because today, did anybody see that yesterday? Hey, listen, I got a little carried away. So today, we're going to keep it a little low key. Is that cool? Is that all right? Man, if you guys need some motivation, go back to Motivational Monday because today it's all about transformation. So get your pen and paper ready because this is quickly turning into a workshop style setting. And so I'm going to ask you, I'll tell you when to pause the recording, stop it. If you're watching this live, fantastic, great. Thanks for being here in the Cool Kids section. I'm actually going to move my comments out of the way. So I may not see your comment right off the bat, but if I catch it at a glimpse, I'll throw it up there. But guys, thank you for being with me here today because on Transformation Tuesday, it's all about the mindset, right? It kind of came off of Romans 12:2, right? Be not conformed to this world, but be what? I heard somebody say it. Yes, transformed. How? Glad you asked. Thank you for participating today. It's so early. You guys are up and going. Fantastic. By the renewing of your minds, guys. And that's what we're working on today. In order for you to become who you were meant to be, baby, you're going to have to let go of some things. You're going to have to put some things aside. You're going to have to change some narratives, the stories you've been telling yourself. And so today on Transformation Tuesday, it's all about becoming who you were created to become, right? We're going to be transforming your life to be the best version of you. To be the best version of you. Who we saved it. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get carried away, guys. But when we start talking about that next level, that next version of you, I can't help but get excited because check this out. As it says up in the comment section, transformation isn't about becoming someone else. It's not. It just isn't. And that's what probably slowed me down the longest because I was trying to be like this guy or I wanted to be like that guy. And what I found out, here's what I found out, was that I could learn from them by applying that principle or that whatever it was I was going after to my life to fit me. I was doing it in reverse. I was trying to fit me into them. No, it's the other way around. You just simply learn from them and you adapt and you adopt whatever style you want, and then you make it yours. You stay true to you, right? To thine own self be true. And so it's about uncovering the greatness that's already inside of you. And we're going to be covering a lot of different quotes. So again, get your pen and paper ready or just save this in your favorite section because we're going to explore. We're going to go deep into the middle of the schoolhouse playground on helping you, right? Put fun back in the fundamentals. And so the fundamental steps are going to be helping you to grow into the best version of you. So are you ready? You guys ready? You guys ready over there? Hey, listen, we're talking to you guys here today. So if you're listening on live today, fantastic. If you're listening on the recording, appreciate you, love you. Still, pause the recording at certain steps, certain areas, unless you're driving. We continue to drive. Or unless you're exercising, right? You can come back to this later. But this is going to help you guys really take those baby steps. And I'm not talking about becoming the butterfly right overnight. It's going to be a process. And sometimes that process hurts because you're having to unlearn some things. You're having to put away previous beliefs. And so Mr. Ziglar said it perfectly. He said, you were designed for accomplishment, engineered for success, and endowed. Can y'all see that? You are endowed with seeds of greatness, guys. And so many times I have this conversation with people, and I've heard, I hear, I see, I feel those seeds of greatness, and I'm just dying, almost begging to break through that ground. Some of them haven't even been planted yet. But once you plant, I'm talking about deciding. Once you plant that seed in the ground takes over. The ground knows what to do with that seed. It's going to grow. It's going to nurture it. It's going to get cultivated. It's going to create the environment. You've been planted in the environment that's going to be conducive and helpful for you to grow. And so that's why on Fridays, we do Faith Your Fears Friday, but in that afternoon, 11:30 to 11:30, we meet with Tyler Roast Toasters. It's a Toastmasters group, local group here in my community that helps people become better speakers. But we teach them confidence. Really, we teach them how to be more confident in what they're teaching, what they're speaking about. And we do it so in an environment that's conducive to help them grow and be better. That way you're doing it in a controlled setting before you go out there and practice it in real life. Practicing in real life is very, very, very expensive. Hey, come. This Friday, we're actually going to be meeting at a different location. If you're in the local community, we're going to be meeting at Eubank next to Andy's on South Broadway. So don't hesitate to come visit with us. All right, okay. Intermission over. Okay, so Marianne Williamson. Anybody know that name? Check this out, guys. She wrote a poem out of a book, Return to Love. Matter of fact, I just found that book, and I've been dying to find it, locate it. For those of you that don't know, I love to thrift. And even though I can go buy a book at full retail, and depending on the book, I'll go buy it. But this was one of the ones that if I find it, I'm going to get it. I found this book for $1, so I bought it. But in that book, there's a poem that says, our deepest fear. I know it's not Friday. Hang on, guys. Bear with me for a little bit. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us, right? We ask ourselves the question, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous even? The real question actually is this: who are you not to be? You want to know who you are? You, my friend, are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. You, I, us, we are meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, guys. It's not just in me. It's not just in you. It's not just in that top leader. It's not just in that whatever. It's in all of us, guys. Once we understand that, game over, right? And so as we let our own light shine, check out what happens, okay? We unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. So as we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. You want to know how important this is? So I started this journey back in October 6th of going daily, right? We added Saturdays later on. So we've been doing this, I think now like 200 and I don't know, we're on, I can't remember what episode we're on. We're nearing the 300 episode, but we've been doing it for a complete year. October 6th was a year. And now people are reaching out, asking, talking, hey, how did you do that? Consistency, and we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. Consistency is so key in what we're doing. And Philippians 4:13 puts it this way, right? If you think you can't do it, let me go ahead and reframe that. Let me go ahead and change your mindset around that. Philippians 4:13 says, I, yes, you, us, we. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, who gives me strength every single day. So don't say you can't do it. Don't ask yourself, why me? Ask yourself, why not me? Just what if God put that desire, that vision on you? Yes, all of you guys. And so all I'm saying, here's the message. All I'm trying to say is this. Transformation starts with believing that you're already equipped with what you need to succeed. You do. You just do. I didn't write this down in my notes, but Mr. Ziglar said that you already have all the characteristics for success in you. They just simply need to be claimed, recognized, claimed, and developed. They just do. God has planted seeds of greatness in you. That's what we were talking about earlier. And your only job on the face of this earth is to nurture and grow them. For my wife, what I'm doing, and I took this from my coach, Tom, what I'm doing with my wife and my kids is I'm doing my best to create the environment, the household that's going to be conducive to help them become the best version of themselves, the person that God created them to become. And so it does seem overwhelming. It does. I'm not going to lie. I get it. I understand. I know. I've been there, done that. It's the start that stops most people. But here's what you got to understand. When you break it down into baby steps, it's doable. It's so doable. You're like I said yesterday, you're that one decision away, that one itty bitty decision. But the enemy has come and lied to you. Said, don't do it. Don't you dare try. Don't you dare launch. Don't you dare step out of there You better stay in the comfort zone. You're going to die, right? The brain is designed to keep us safe. The brain is designed to keep us conformed, I guess, so to speak, to be safe. And so here's the first step. There's 3 easy steps for this. Are you ready? This is where I'm going to need you to write these things down. So hang with me. Again, I told you it's going to be a little bit slower, but I don't want you to miss this. The first thing you got to do is write down 3 things you're good at. You're good at 3 things. What are they? Or maybe something that, if you're not sure what those are, maybe something that you've been complimented on. Maybe something that says, oh, you're such a good person at. Oh, you're so good at. I don't care if it's basket weaving. Guys, there's a guy making 7 figures. He's not in our coaching program, but our coach was telling us about him. One of our other coaches was telling us about him. He teaches handstands. He teaches people around the world how to do handstands. Now, I don't know about you, but that's not on my top priority list of things to learn. But there's people out there willing to pay somebody via Zoom to do handstand. What are you good at? Basket weaving? Write it down, guys. Write 3 things down that you're good at or that you've been complimented on before. Okay, number 2, spend 5 minutes. No, let me invest 5 minutes today reflecting on how you can use these strengths to make an impact. 5 minutes. That's all I'm asking for. 5 minutes today, just reflecting on how you can use these strengths to make an impact. And number 3, say this affirmation out loud. And it doesn't have to be this one. You can change it to adjust it to whatever you feel like fits you, right? But this is just kind of a template, a framework, so to speak. I'm equipped. I am capable. I'm ready to grow. That's it. Put it on a sticky note. Put it somewhere where you're going to see it every day. Brushing your teeth is ideal, in the morning and the evening. So at least you'll see it 3 times a week. Just kidding. Even when I don't feel good, guys, I love Frankston. I love having a good time. So here's the thing. Write it down. I am equipped. I'm capable. I'm ready to grow. Are you? Come on, baby. Let's go. So I'm curious. What seeds of greatness are you ready to nurture and grow today? Because the next thing that we have to do is we're going to have to commit to that growth. All right. Mr. Ziglar said this. You were born to win. You were born to win. But to be the winner that you were born to be, baby, you've got to first plan to win, prepare to win, and only then can you honestly and earnestly expect to win. These guys, we're not even going to go there. For those of you listening on the podcast later on, I'm just pointing to a pillow of the Dallas Cowboys. That's not them at the moment. They have been in times past, once upon a time. But Mr. Ziglar said that you were born to win. Okay. And so James Cash Penney says it this way. Growth is never by mere chance. It is the result of forces working together. What you don't understand is that God's already written your days out before you. He's already got plans for you. Not just any plans, good plans. And so Proverbs 21:5 says that the plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. So what plans? What are you being diligent about? Because profit, I don't care who you are, is not a dirty word. You know why I want to earn more? Not to be greedy, not to be selfish. The more I earn, the more I can give. And we have a giving. We like to give a little bit more. And the Bible just simply says that the Lord loves a cheerful giver. I love to give. I love to help. I love to donate. I love to volunteer. But it does take money sometimes. And so what are you doing right now? Because the message I want to share with you on this part of it is that transformation isn't a one-time event. It's not. It's not just going to be, ta-da, here I am. No, it's going to be a daily, continual transformation. It's a continuous process. And so by committing to intentional growth, you position yourself to thrive in every single area, every single key area of your life. And here's going to be the 3 steps for this one. You ready? Again, these are the writer downers that I want you to take time, pause the recording, and answer these questions, because this is the key part of how this works. And so I understand I'm going to go past my target of 15 minutes because I want you to get these things down. And that's why we're going to take these live broadcasts and we're going to convert them into a workshop style program. because these are so important. And again, this is just stuff that we've learned over the last several weeks. And we're just kind of doing the best of Motivational Monday, the best of Transformational Tuesday, the best of Win This Day Wednesday, the best of Thriving Thursday, the best of Faith Your Fierce Friday. Something to smile about is it's literally just that, something to smile about. And so here's your baby step number one, right? Here's your pragmatic, practical, common sense step. Choose an area of your life. I don't care what it is, right? We talk about those 8 key areas: mental, spiritual, physical, family, financial, personal, career, or community. Pick an area and write down one small improvement that you can do today. I see you guys joining, signing, watching. Appreciate you guys being on here with us. Okay, that was number one. Pick an area and then just write down one small improvement that you can make today. Number 2, invest 10 minutes. This one we're going to go a little bit longer. Invest 10 minutes learning something new. We're going to create a new crevice in our brain. And baby, we're going to go Grand Canyon. Maybe it's like this. Maybe it's a vlog. Maybe it's a podcast. Maybe it's a newsletter. Maybe it's a social media post that you're wanting to get better at. Maybe it's a book chapter that you want to read. Maybe it's preparing for a TED Talk. Whatever it is, I just want to make sure that it aligns with your goals and, more importantly, with your growth goals of where you're trying to go long term. But you also need to have a short-term goal, right? I try to do this about anywhere between a 7-day, a 5-day, 7-day short-term goals. But you also want to have like a week-long goal. You also want to have a 30-day goal. Some people like to do a 90-day goal, right? And so it's one of those things that you're going to have to try to figure out what's important to you. Maybe it's a 7-day daily prayer, a 5-10 minute devotion, right? And You Bible app has some great devotions in there, and you could even invite other people to do that. For those of you watching, I get those requests. Somehow they ended up in my spam folder, so I'm having to go back and remove those. I'm going to go back and join those with you guys. You guys have probably already completed them, but the next one I get, I will join. I promise. So keep sending them to me, and then and then just simply sit back and watch the growth, because it's not going to happen immediately. And that's where I think a lot of people get disillusioned. And that's really what Mr. Ziglar said many years ago. He said that the biggest reason for failure is that people trade what they want now for what they want most. I'm sorry. Yeah, they trade what they want most for what they want now. And so don't do that, guys. Don't be that instant gratification person that has to have it. We're doing the 100 burpees a day challenge, and I failed miserably. I did it once. The next time I didn't quite get to 100. The third time I said, forget it. But you know what? I'm going to recommit. I'm going to recommit today. Where's my accountability partners? Y'all failed me. Check in on me. Say, hey, fool. Just kidding. And so the question for this area is, what's an area? Pick the area. What's an area of your life where you can commit to start growing today? Mine is physical. I feel like I've got the mental down pretty pat. The spiritual is really solid. It could always get better, right? I'm not at a 10. I'm not at 100%. The physical is the one where I'm lacking. And so for me, that's me. You have to identify what it is for you. And then as I wrap this one up, I want all the cool kids to remember that transformation begins with belief, and it thrives with action, right? Logic won't change an emotion, but action will. Quit thinking about it and just start doing. It's in the doing that the magic happens, right? I don't believe in magic. I do believe there's magic in believing. And so for those of you that are watching this, for those of you that have hung with us for this long, hey, drop a star. Drop a star in the comment section. I've got a gift. I got an e-gift I want to shoot to you guys that's going to help you with this transformation. And so whatever that is for you, let me know, because I want to plant seeds of greatness, and I want to watch them flourish. I want to cultivate, nurture, and watch them just grow out of control. And for some of these, we may have to put Miracle Grow on them, because we need them now. We need them fast. But never rush the process. Never rush the process, right? And so if I could do anything, I want you. And if you're looking for guidance on your growth journey and you just don't know, even though you follow the steps, I get it. It's one thing to watch a recording. It's one thing to read a book. It's another thing to have somebody hold you accountable one-on-one. That's how we're seeing this. I've got people that are holding me accountable. Matter of fact, one of my coaches is like, hey, you ready? Hey, where are you on this? Hey, where are you on this process? Hey, where are you in this? How are you how are you doing on your BHAG goals, those big, hairy, audacious goals? So that's why I'm back on here every single day, because we still have 3 spots available. I'm sorry, no, 4. The other person wasn't able to to make it. So we're going to try to put them into a group setting with a little bit probably more beneficial for their area that they're trying to accomplish. So we still have 4 slots. We started out with 6. We're down to 4 one-on-one coachings. I've got room for 4 more people. Right, we're doing a group of 5, so we've got room for 4 more. Once that group meets or is able to finish, we're going to be able to start that one. Hopefully, we start it before the end of the year. If not, we start at the first of the year. But let me know, guys. Reach out. I want to help you grow. I want to help you flourish. I want to help you transform into the best possible version of yourself. So, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for joining me again. It's Transformation Tuesday here in the Fun Life community. It's all powered by Zig Ziglar, legendary speaker, trainer, motivator, Mr. Zig Ziglar, and his proud son, Tom Ziglar, who is the author of the foundational program that we start all the cool kids on because it speaks to the key areas of your life that we need to be flourishing in, that we need to be doing very well in to help you live your best life. And so let's make the rest of your life the best of your life. So, hey, reach out, comment, put a star in the comment section, guys. I can't wait to see you in person or on the phone. Adios, amigos.